What's going on YouTube? It's Bluntzilla video back with just a random little cinema talk vlog because the other day I was hanging out with my buddy Ian and we were talking about the company A24 that puts out they put out the Ari Aster films, they put out like Hereditary and Midsummer, mid 90s, and I think they put out The Witch, which was really fucking amazing as well, but the thing that became aware about is this new Adam Sandler movie called Uncut Gems, and I gotta say I'm actually fucking like excited as fuck for this movie. Like I haven't been excited for an Adam Sandler movie in so goddamn long. Like the last time I was like genuinely excited was Don't Mess with the Zohan. And when that movie came out, I did not like it at all, but I watched it with like the last like maybe like 5 6 years, and I liked that movie because it wasn't for me at that time. Actually, it might have been less than 4 or 5 years. It might have been the last couple of years, but it's ridiculous. But it has parts in it that I love. Like I love the whole like pawn shop, taxi cab, like fucking thing happening there. But this new one, this Uncut Gems, it looks like a greasy crime film. You know what I mean? With hints of comedy, of course, but like the way the trailer looks, and I know I've been saying fuck trailers lately, but it was unavoidable because it was an ad or some shit. And it just looks super slick. Like the opening scene of the trailer where it like shows him walking and he's like saying what's up to these guys, and it's just showing his back, and he like says to this one dude, he's like, "Oh, you a Jew again? Welcome back." And it's super like it's super what I want to see in a film, if that makes sense. Like plus I think there's this jeweler online you probably heard of if you're an Instagram type fucking person. There's this guy Trax NYC, and his videos, he does a lot of Instagram live videos or Instagram like the TV Instagram IGTV videos, and he talks about like the jewelry market and like the history of certain things, and they're actually really interesting. So that guy is actually in this movie somewhere. He made a post, but man, I'm super stoked for this fucking new Adam Sandler film. I know it sounds crazy to say, but um, yeah, that it looks good. It looks super. It's super like so unlike any because I think Adam Sandler would be good in like serious films because he has like he's I like him. I've always liked Adam Sandler. I haven't always liked his movies though, but I've always liked him. Haven't always liked his fans, but I think that's with a lot of stuff. A lot of different like famous actors and stuff. Sometimes their fans are just fucked. Um, and I'm sure I've been fucked over certain topics myself, but yeah, Uncut Gems does look good to me. And Creepshow, the Shudder TV show Creepshow is now out. I think the first episode's out. So I'm probably gonna watch that tonight and see how that goes. Predictions? I don't really have any because I haven't seen. I don't really know anything about it. I just know Greg Nicotero is behind it. Uh, if anybody was to do this, it would be a guy like Greg Nicotero, who's worked directly with George Romero since like 1984 or 1983. Uh, I think Gino Gino Carlin, the one dude that's involved with K&B Effects, whose name's Gino. If you know special effects guys, then you know who I'm talking about. I think that guy has something to do with it. I don't know if Howard Berger has anything to do with it, but that would be cool because he's a fucking wizard. Um, I'm trying to think of some of those other guys. I'm not sure, but I'm looking forward to some good special effects, good practical effects. I'm hoping to fuck there's not a lot of CG. There probably is going to be some. You can't avoid it at this point, but yeah. Speaking of CG, I recently rewatched Leprechaun Returns. My fucking girlfriend bought me that for my birthday, and it's such a good practical effects filled film, but not shitty acting, but annoying actors. Like, I guess it's effective because you want them to die, but like especially the one boyfriend guy. He's like the guy that's like the boyfriend of the black chick. Like Jesus Christ, what an annoying cunt. God damn it. I don't know, man. There's a lot of shows, a lot of movies out that people are saying you gotta check out, and it's super fucking. it's super hard to just take everybody's word that shit's good and then it's shitty. You know what I mean? And then sometimes shows just fucking go on way too long and you're like, what the fuck is this shit? You know, like Walking Dead. Like I'm sure Walking Dead gets like half of the viewership that they once did. Or maybe I could be full of shit. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I just know that most of the people that I know personally stopped watching that show like years ago. I haven't watched a season since the last episode I watched was when Vinny Jones' character comes back. So I forget his name in the show, but he was the dude, the one black dude that Rick first discovers in the first season, and he has like his son. Like he was in Snatch among many other films, but I know him best from Snatch. But when he showed up to like that fucking big kind of area they were hanging out, that was when I signed off, because I was like, man, like I can just see this getting like way too fucking out of hand, and every episode is like there's too many characters, and it's like, fuck this. You can't give me enough every week, and it's just a piss off every week, basically, you know. And like people would hear me bitching in the house, like after a Walking Dead episode, I'd be like, well, what the fuck? Well, what the fuck? And then you watch Talking Dead, and they're just like, that was amazing, that was amazing, that was amazing, and it's like, bro, it's not always amazing. Not every episode is fucking amazing, especially, fuck, what was it, that one season, when they were on the farm, and it was just like, come on, like this is getting fucking stale. But always good effects. You gotta admit that. The zombies always looked good, but and like the zombies, of course, are always gonna look good because of who's behind them. But it just got to the point where it's like I'm watching it for like the cool kind of like, you know, little Easter egg zombies and nothing else really, because I stopped giving a shit about the characters. Yeah, it stopped being for me. So there's that. And I know a lot of people probably feel the same way, but you know, what can you do? Because with a show like that, where the guy's like, I want to make a zombie movie that never ends, and it's like, well, that might not be like a great idea, because most zombie films that end fucking amazingly. Like look at Dawn of the Dead, look at Day of the Dead, look at fucking Night of the Living Dead, look at Zombie. You know what I mean? Like the endings are immaculate. Like the ending of Zombie with all the zombies just walking over the fucking bridge, like the Brooklyn Bridge or whatever. That's insane. The end of Dawn of the Dead where they're on the fucking helicopter. You know, like the whole build up to the end of that scene. Like, I wish I've never seen Dawn of the Dead from 78 just so I could see it now for the first time ever. Because it's so goddamn good. And like the ending, like when Peter is like sitting upstairs and like you think he's about to fucking just blow himself away, and then he says fuck that, and he just jumps up to action. The music fucking totally changes, and it's hardcore. You even get an appearance of the one zombie that like stole the assault rifle and like had it like that. One thing my dad and I always say is, when that fucking zombie took the gun like that, why didn't the guy just pull the trigger and blow the guy's head off? I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe at that point they weren't trying to blow off rounds because I don't know. Yeah, great fucking film nonetheless, but yeah, it's super hard to I think make a show never end, you know what I mean, without you're losing all your chief characters. Like my dad actually kept watching the show for quite a bit until they killed off Carl, and then he's like, oh, they killed off Carl, blah, blah, and he stopped watching it. And you know, that's his prerogative, right? I stopped watching it when I did, and it just, everyone gets to a certain point, like, you know, that's why I hope that this Creepshow show is so good, because if it's fucking amazing, this could be a show that goes on for a long time, because they're anthology, you know what I mean? It's essentially short films back to back, you know what I mean? I don't know what the material is going to be based on. From what I've heard, from what I've seen through Instagram posts, because it's unavoidable, really, but I think it might have been in the trailer. I never watched it, but like I said, Instagram post, like, I think there might be something to do with the crate in one of these episodes, which is arguably like the best story in the Creepshow movies. I love Creepshow 1 and 2 equally. I don't think either one is better than the other. And I love the Chief Woodenhead story, which a lot of people I've heard on YouTube talk shit about that, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to say, because this is everything you want in a 1980s film. Like, you got guys that are total fucking jerks, and they play it well, and they kill fucking innocent people, and then they get their comeuppance, and it's like, what more the fuck do you want? Like, that guy that plays Sam Whitemoon, I believe his name is in the film, like the native dude, and when he says that line, like uh he's like, I've been growing this hair for 9 years, man. 9 fucking years. Like he sells it in such a way that it's like, I want to hear this guy talk for fucking ever. I want to see a movie. If that fucking Chief Woodenhead short could have been extended into a feature length, I would be so happy. Like, I would have liked to see those guys like get out on the highway, and then like imagine like morphing the one story, like, thanks for the ride, lady, morphing that with the wooden head thing. Like, maybe they see it on the side of the road or something like that, and just kind of tails them and keeps being in front of them when it should be behind them, that kind of shit. uh yeah, I don't know, man. I'm excited. So that's about it for this one, YouTube. So thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and be sure to stay tuned for more.